Hi Trinica, it's Wednesday, September 12th, and right now it is about 15 minutes to 8, so I don't know why you needed to know all this. So, as your challenge in the last video, you asked me to make a list of things that make me smile and things that make me happy. Well, I spent over 2 hours doing exactly that, and not for lack of ideas, actually, because there were so many things that I actually never really think of, but they do make me smile. So I kind of condensed it down to the top 5 because it would take me forever to go through, I think it was 300 and something things that make me smile, and I kind of broke things apart, so to be fair. But yeah, so here are my top 5. So my first one would definitely be my friends. I love talking to you guys. I love just being around you, even if we're not talking and we're ignoring each other on the computer. So that's nice. I also really like words. I don't know if you know this, but my favorite word is actually petrichor, which means the smell of dirt after rain. And it was mentioned briefly in Doctor Who at one point. I can't remember which doctor mentioned it, but yeah. I believe it was Tennant, actually. My third favorite thing would be, or not favorite thing, but thing that makes me smile would be writing. I feel accomplished when I do it, and it makes me really happy. And I like making lists. There's something really satisfying about it, and it makes me smile when I can hold it up afterward and just be like, yeah, I'm probably not going to do 90% of this, but I have a list. And number 5 would be handwritten letters from people that I like or that I love in some cases. They're really personal, and I just love the feeling of being able to kind of see someone else's handwriting. It makes it all the more meaningful to me. So there's my top 5! Ah! In terms of what you said in your last video about not knowing like how to deal with people who are emotional or potentially suicidal, I just know that from experiencing how you kind of helped me through a lot of things. You did everything right. You really did, and I don't think you give yourself enough credit, because there's a lot to be said about just being there. Because I know, especially for me, when I was really, when I was at the worst, of my eating disorder and of my depression and anxiety and all those other things that plague me, you know, it was just nice to know that I could come to you and it wasn't necessarily a lecture. It wasn't, you're doing this terrible thing to yourself. It was, what did you watch on TV last night? You know, and it was just great because I was getting so many different conflicting views from so many different angles. And it was nice to just be able to come to you and just know that I could have a human, normal conversation with you about nothing at all, really. And it was really nice to just know that you'd be there. And I don't think you give yourself enough credit. So, it's time for a room tour! Ah! And we're walking. Okay, so this is my TV shelf-ish thingy. I have a fan, which I kind of overuse, I think, just a little bit. My nail polish, another camera that I use in backup emergencies, but it's not as good as the one I'm using right now. My flute is kind of positioned up here, a bag of dog treats for no good reason whatsoever, and my LeakyCom bag. And in here is my TV. And on the other side is a bunch of papers, but it looks like crap, so I'm not going to show you that. It's like a big foam bed that I actually have in here because you and a couple other people are coming over to my house and there's not enough room in my bed, which you'll see in a few minutes. So here's my pile of aminals and a zebra hat. Yeah, I found it and I was going to wear it in this video, but I don't know what happened. And that's my bear I made in treatment, and it keeps me warm and cozy and reminds me of people I love. Yeah, cute stuffed animals, and this is kind of like where my bookshelf threw up. Like I have all my books right here, my Star Kids Sunnies, well, my 3D Sunnies, my Nova pen stuff, like for my insulin pen, Lord of the Rings stuff I'm borrowing from our teacher, Cards Against Humanity, my little zebra guy that I just can't bear to bathe with, he's just so cute. And a lamp that I put Speak on as a therapy project. My jewelry box, which has surprisingly enough no jewelry in it. My tassels from graduation. And here's a bunch of crap I'm selling, and dog dishes, which I don't know how that's relevant. Oh, and here is the little camcorder thing that I always set my camera on when I record, so I feel like this is an intimate moment. Do you guys need some alone time? Maybe? Okay. Here's my closet. Actually, this side of things is what I'm not taking with me, and that side of stuff is what I am taking with me. I need to get new clothes. Up here is just kind of like board games and stuff that I pretty much never touch, really. My shoes, I love shoes. They're down here. It's kind of dark. All my instruments are in the corner. I have like a flute, 3 flutes actually, a piccolo, violin, clarinet, luggage, and my knitting stuff in a Build-A-Bear workshop bag. Over here is my bookshelf. These are all my college books so far. My memory box with some college stuff on top of it. My books, so I'm taking Harry Potter with me. Oh, and an easy button. Ah!
That was easy.
Yeah, it gets me every time. Yeah, some pretty awesome stuff. And this is my kind of corkboard of joy. So here's actually a picture of your face. There you go, Trinlyn. It's a picture of your face. And a picture of my dog. And just different stuff. A lot of therapy assignments are up there. Like different things that I needed to like put on paper in order to make myself feel better, and like love notes from people. Like that sounds so like I get love notes from guys all the time. No, it was like love notes from you guys from when I was in Try to Make Me Go to Rehab. Okay. Anyway, Keep Calm Carry On poster, my dream catchers, because for those of you who don't know, I have an obsession with them, and the bed of joy, and it is so squishy. Oh my god, ask anyone. It is like the most comfortable bed in the history of beds. So yeah, I think that's about it. I know you were saying that you have a lot of like anxiety about college and how you just kind of want to curl up and forget that's gonna happen. So I have a challenge for you, and this is actually kind of a project that I had to do when I was like I keep saying in treatment so many times in this video, but yeah, I had to do it when I was there. And it kind of helps you rationalize like why you're scared of things. So yeah, so what I want you to do is like take a piece of binder paper and cut it in half, fold it in half, and on the left hand side make a list of like all the things you're scared of or worried about or anything like that. I think that's giving you anxiety about college. And then on the right hand side, write sort of like why you shouldn't be scared of it, or even if you don't necessarily believe it at that moment, like write why that fear is maybe irrational, or why you shouldn't be as scared of it as you are. I know it kind of helps me look at situations and think about them differently, and maybe kind of help myself to figure out why I'm so scared of certain things. So yeah, I hope that is an interesting challenge for you, and I hope maybe it'll help you a little bit. Oh yeah, and Trin, you're a great friend. Also, I feel like now that we have, I don't know, a few subscribers, which like 5, 2 of which 3 of which are our actual friends, but I feel like now that there are actually people watching these videos, like say hello guys, like we love you guys, and drop some stuff in the comments if you want to see something. Let us know. I mean, yeah. Let us know what you want. Have a great day, Trin. I love you. And don't forget to be awesome!